Welcome to Channel 4 Eyewitness News, the voice of Rochester, Minnesota.
Today, we'll update you on the most recent news from the HADAD scare.
When we last updated you, the horrible HADAD virus had just begun spreading from our neighbors from the south, the lovely land of Iowa. Since that time, the number of those infected with the zombie-like virus has grown exponentially. Reports on the ground indicate that large groups of people have begun migrating in our direction to seek care from the world-famous Mayo Clinic.
How's it going? As the virus makes its way to Minnesota, let us inform you of ways to keep yourself safe. To do so, we'll go to HADAD expert, Dr. Robin Muller.
Thanks, Stuart. As you know, I'm the medical director for Olmsted County Public Health. So to talk about the handshake test, what you do is grasp the hand of the person you're testing firmly and securely, but not too hard, just around the 3 fingers of their hand, and squeeze gently. People who've been exposed to the virus and are in the early phases will remark that you're touching their nose. People who've not been exposed will actually remark that you're squeezing their hand. The other thing that I think people need to know is that people do recover from the HADAD virus. And the most important thing that we can do in the late phases of the disease is to keep them calm. It turns out that HADAD in the late phases tends to make people look as if they've had a head injury, like a concussion. And if we manage them with similar strategies to managing concussion, we can control their behavioral problems and we can help them recover in a comfortable fashion. So the kinds of things that we want to do for managing late-stage HADAD disease is to make sure that people are in a calm, quiet environment with minimal sensory stimulation. Calming music, quiet music, classical strains seems to work very well. And then cinnamon smells, for reasons we don't entirely understand, seem to be very helpful in this illness. So remember, keep calm, calming music, cinnamon smells. Those are the kinds of interventions that we hope you'll use to keep yourself safe. But the final word is early intervention is key.
Thanks for the tips on keeping ourselves, our families, and our neighbors safe.
You know, Lauren, I learned an interesting fact the other day.
What's that, Stu?
More than 95% of disaster victims are rescued by their neighbors, some researchers have said.
Wow. Just goes to show that your neighbors are worth getting to know. They might just save your life.
On that note, I've just received word that the commanding officer of the response team is giving an emergency public address. We'll bring it to you live. Dr. Franz.
Thanks so much for the opportunity. I'm going to be brief and to the point. HADAD has resurfaced. Last year we thought we had this epidemic controlled. It's back again with a vengeance. We have a lot of people on the move trying to escape the epidemic. Frankly, what we need from your viewers is health professionals. We need you to come forward. In a few weeks we have to have a forward operating base to do medical care from at all levels at Game Haven. And so we need commitment from you, the viewers, to come forward, volunteer. We're going to train you up, and we're going to deploy no later than the 13th of September, 9:30 in the morning. And so my main message is, please volunteer your time and your expertise to help out.
Well, you heard it from the top, folks. We need your help. Contact your local HADAD volunteer coordinator or check out our website to see how you can get involved with the September 13th deployment.
Stay safe, Rochester, and keep your neighbors close.
Good night.
As the virus